Hello, this is Alekius, Tinkering Gamer, and welcome to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. We're now warped with Spanish. The fleet has just left port and gone to sea. And as much as I would like to refit the fleet, I think we're going to have to focus on new build because they will be busy. Did we get we do have the 7-inch guns we can throw on there now, which is great. Things I want to look for are hull form. It was terrible on the older ones, should be expected. But I think we're going to be limited to 20 knots anyways. Yeah. If I go to 21, the weight suddenly jumps up a lot. And so it doesn't really matter whether I'm using the old or the new. Now the battleship has higher stability. More floatability. Less resistance. But also can sustain speed more. Meh. 6 half a dozen. Alternatively, we could do this one, which will get 4. I don't think we can put 7s on those. Oh my gosh, we can. That suddenly became a contender. Yeah, I think the Ironclad Battleship 2 is our option of the day. What are we sacrificing? Got a better hull form, so we'll require less engine power to get up to that 20 knots. Stability is higher, floatability is higher, resistance is less. Should be 20 knots again. 21 is too much. We want range, we want bulkheads. I've been in the habit of making them slim and shallow. And really justifying which towers we use. Oh wow, that is a lot better. 30 tons and 100,000 to get 0.51 to long range. Damage controls +1. We'll have to fatten her up if we're going to put that on there, which would make for a good and that's such an improvement. Make for a good stable platform. So we want beam. That 5 or 4? 4. Can we fit a 5? Can. Don't care if it's a 4 or 5? No. So we should go with these slimmer. The cruiser secondary towers tend to be kind of weak. Oh, that's actually not bad. But the large secondary tower, I was expecting some long range capability. Faster aiming speed, better damage control. Sure, we'll go ham. Looking at our centerline guns, we have Mark 1s across the board. we move this forward, can we fit a third turret then? It gets blocked to the stern, but we can actually fit a third turret. Another option I had not considered, and puts her far overweight. The ergonomics of this setup are not great, but does give us 3 12-inch guns. Turrets. 6 guns. But it's really heavy. Tell you what, we'll design 2 ships. We want our 7-inch secondaries. That was the whole point of this particular hull, which is also really heavy. So those are 232 tons, probably because of the armor. But yeah, they have tons of armor on them. Bring that down to 5 and 1. That almost halves their weight. We've got the nickel steel now. We have the triple expansion engines. I tend to like balanced rudder. Not going to do anything less than maximum protection options. Standard ratio, don't think we've got anything there. Light rounds, increased ammo. Then the gun cotton. Do we want to deal with ammo detonations? Or will we stick with the black powder? I mean, that's almost 20% shell damage if you work the percentages the right way. Shell cost, ammo, chance of fire, flash fire spreading. Just so much more likely to explode. I don't like it. I don't think we can deal with the enhanced loading right now. Wow, that is a thick belt. I don't think there's any way we can make this work as hilariously fun as having that many 7-inch guns would be. And that would leave us vulnerable to torpedo boats. So, I'm gonna have to scratch it. Let's look at the full battleship 1. Wow, that is chubby. We have the same sort of towers. If we go slim and light, we can make room. We're going to try that 3 main turrets. And that does super fire properly. Why back? Oh, it was backwards. Now it's fine. Can we fit a funnel in there? Nope, it's got to be separate. I don't think we can do it. Oh, we have to stretch her. That'll do. Suddenly all these problems go away. That almost doesn't seem worth it. And all we can fit is 2 smokestacks. So we might have to go for the heavier ones. We need every little bit we can get. Can we fit 2? There we go. I like those smokestacks better anyways. Can't put 7s. Can put 6s. Superfire is just fine. Kind of light. Not what I was aiming for with this series, but I think this can be effective. Can I shrink her? I doubt it. Well, 1%. Draft-wise, will that interfere with the guns? Have to move her a little further back, and then they're no longer super firing. What if we make her deep draft? Hurts the pitch, helps the roll, which is about what to expect. More forward offset. Can we get some 4-inchers on there? No. Not gonna happen. Can get 3s in the forward tower. I don't think we can get 2. Oh no, we can fit 2s. Interesting. I don't typically like 2s. They tend to be very short-ranged. But we are talking about the very early age right now. I think we must skip out on guns for this one. We want to switch to nickel steel, barbette. Nickel is heavy. We saw the rest. I'm gonna go ahead and do gun cotton for this one. We'll going to try to do the enhanced reload. Nah, protection's going to be more important. With the weight options that we have. Wow, 4-kilometer range. Terrible accuracy at that range. Why not make them worse? Oh, I can make them long barrels by a whole 2%. With the deeper draft, can we afford to put the 7s? No, we cannot. That and what I want to, considering how heavy she already is. Casemate armor, we're going to make that very minimal. Turret armor, we can also sacrifice there. Barbettes, I don't like flash fires, so we're going to make that max. 2-inch there, 1-inch on top there. 6-inch, let's use that as a basis. At the range that we get almost as close to 5% accuracy as we can. Penetration by an AP shell of our own type is 7.3 inches. We have armor quality of 43%. Actually math this out. So 7.3 divided by 1.43. How did I clear? 7.3 divided by 1.43. 5.1. I was going to say 5. So it seems like my gut was right. Let's do the same here. We have 5% accuracy, closest would be 5 kilometers. We'll do 22.5 divided by 22.5 divided by 1.43. 15.7. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to get that. Main deck, 1 inch. What are we looking at here? Yeah, that's acceptable. Half for the fore and aft. Conning tower. Superstructure. And yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to make this work with 3 turrets. Much as I want to, I'm really not seeing a whole lot of improvement here. With the nickel steel armor. Yes, it's minus armor weight for all types, but iron has... where's the armor weight for the belt? Vastly reduced, but it's kind of leaky armor, not very good, which is the weakness of early battleships. So I think this is kind of a scratch. If we go back, let's take the Danton, for example, and we'll try to produce an updated one. Which of course means, so if we refit the Danton, triple expansion, 2 nickel, oh man, it's so heavy. We'll have to strip armor off and see what happens. And gun cotton. Drop the enhanced reloading. Oh, she doesn't even have that much armor to begin with. Let's see, we're going from negative 23% to plus 43%. So let's make this 2, 2, 5, 5, 5, 2. Let's do 4 inches. Oh man, this hurts me. 8 inches. 2 and 1. Main deck's pretty thin. Four and 4. Alright, we can get her down to a level. I'm going to keep the torpedoes. 3 6-inch guns per side. 4 4-inch guns per side. 3-inch guns up in the tower. I'm going to put those 2-inch ones that we said. I said I wasn't going to use them, but they have 3 uses. I'm going to increase the 12-inch gun protection. I'm going to keep the conning tower secure. Wow, is it really that much? Wow. Let's go for 14. See if we can get the main belt to 10. 9.7 instead. We increase the main deck to 1. What does that do? And half an inch. At the sacrifice of the belt. Which I hate, by the way. I hate reducing the belt armor like that. That is what we're looking at instead of the current Danton. So to update her armor, she goes from 12-inch of the basic iron for a nickel steel of 9 inches. I really think we're just gonna have to wait to update these. Not seeing the improvement we really want. So we're just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna leave all that in because it makes a great discussion point for, oh hey, yeah, all that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and delete all the artifacts and just roll time since we took care of everything else last turn. Spanish Admiral replaced. Alright, so our heavies are taking care of transports in an undefended port. Here we have a actual clash. 3 torpedo boats and 4 heavy cruisers. So heavy cruisers have, oh, it's an 11.4-inch gun. I read 4-inch gun for a second. It's What kind of ship is this? Looks like 4 Celadon class cruisers against 2 of our battleships, one of our fleets, the Danton. Alright, so they're set up as a screen. That is less than ideal. We'll take these ones and detach them into their own fleet. Actually, let's put them at normal. Sail ahead. And then there are 2 gun cruisers can screen. Alright, let's get rolling. You see them ahead. Environmentals are actually really good. Yeah, we'll leave them on normal. We'll leave them on normal for torpedoes. We want to get down to like 5 kilometers, possibly closer. They are turning to the left, so will we. As their main battle line, we'll stay going full speed ahead for our cruiser line. We can't tighten, well, it's not going to tighten up because we're going full speed. Let's detach them out independent. And set you to follow that one. Set you to follow that one. There you go. Alright, main guns are on the cruisers. Split targets. Also set the torpedoes on their respective targets. Looks like they're turning away actually. I'll turn to about there and continue to close. Currently at 4 kilometers with terrible aim. Secondaries are can freely target, and they will continue to do so. Three torpedoes aside. Let's throw some smoke for this one, now that we're getting close enough. How fast are these? 16.5. Wow, really slow. Cut across a little bit better. Oh, the screening cruisers. No, they're doing their job. Have you focus on that one. Have you focus. No, you focus on that one. You focus on that one. And don't get so close. Like, alright, they're turning. Back to the Flore, which is now in range. Put her hard over. A little bit late on the ball with that. We'll now break Infernet. Starting to take damage, so she'll pop smoke. There's her torpedoes. Oh, it's glorious. And she'll sail off into the sunset. Fernet's taken too much flooding, so we're going to turn her as well. Nice hit by the Danton on Espelmador. Oop. Dodge that, please. No, we're gonna glide. Oh well. Also drop down to, say, 18 knots. Reduce engine vibration. Oh yeah, we're gonna lose our torpedo cruiser. Mostly because shots that were intended for the Danton really hammered her. Yep, there she goes. The Spelmador is now down. Now for Suboficials. There we go. Couple really good hits there. Yeah, 3 12-inch guns. Shells. And she's falling off line now. Or out of line. Out of line. Oh, that takes care of the rail. Because of that, I'm going to set the cruisers to follow the main battle line. Oh, please dodge. You're trying. Looks like it'll be a miss. She's holding steady. Losing ground. 3%. Oh, she's starting to gain ground. Let's wait for the mains to fire and then we'll turn the ship. And we'll bump it up to ×3. I think this fight is it's over but for the making sure it happens. Yeah, and oh, there it is. Flooding. How bad is it gonna be for them? Oh, I see multiple compartments. Oh yeah, I think she's done. Get everybody on the torpedo boat. There's the first. There's the second. Yeah, she's done. Swap sides. There's a hit. Flooding from a 6-inch aft belt overpen. That looks like it was a heavier hit. No, it was a 5-inch? It was main belt penetration. cruisers doing work. It shows the power of secondaries in this early age. Slightly dangerous situation here. All ships targets. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh. No cascade. Oh, looks like just the one flash fire. But the Santa Maria did also flash fire. Let's take a look. We did lose one of our torpedo cruisers, which makes me sad. Damage dealt. 3 torpedo hits. Let's take a look at this. Cruisers. 5-inch. 4-inch did more work. 7 hits. Penetrating 3.5 inches on average. 3-inch doing the work for the other one. They're all doing work. The Infernet got 2 torpedoes in. Lore got 3, which we saw that one. And then, how did our armor do? Ricochet, partial pen. Be nice if we saw the calibers for that. You can see it in the battle, but not so much now. St. Louis. Wow. Not actually that much. Oh, that's received. Oh, so there's the detail for it. So the Infernet received an 11-inch. Did quite a bit of damage. Flore, though, got a lot more. Damage dealt. 6 inches doing work, 4 inches doing work, 3 inches doing work. Wow. 6-inch is king of the day here, 2 ammo detonations from the 6-inch, showing the value of those secondaries. That's what I was expecting. Hello, future Alechius here. Had to put a cut in the middle, and gonna call it to a close here for this one because the next part takes a lot longer than expected. So with that, I thank you for joining me. Appreciate you staying to the end. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.